What's up, everybody? I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight to the Let's Talk Tuesday First Amendment podcast. I want to introduce myself. I am the announcer, the promoter. Y'all know who I am. It's the Duck. Now, coming to the stage is Dominique and his friend Dartisha. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Dominic here once again with the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast. What's good? If you can hear me, say yes. If you can't, say I don't know what the hell is going on. Can you hear me, people? Just let me know, can you hear me? Hit it in the comment section if you're on my YouTube page. Say, can you hear me clearly? If you can hear me clearly, I need to see a thumbs up. What's good, everybody? I love y'all. I'm here. Y'all see the logo in the background. I just don't know what it is. I want to thank everybody. You guys can hear me? Yes. Jay Alphonse says, yes, they can hear me tonight. Yo, we rocking it good tonight. Who is this tapping in with me? Oh, that's Jay. Jay right there. She said she gonna tap in with me. We are going to be bringing some people onto the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast. First off, congratulations to the Chiefs. That's all I can say. Congratulations to the motherfucking freaking Chiefs. If you are not a Chiefs fan, we really don't give two shits. They are the first team to consecutively, let me repeat that again, consecutively, people, have brought 4 AFC championships home. I just don't know what else to say about this. I really don't. So what I'm going to do here is, before I bring in my co-host for today, first and foremost, I'm trying to set, I don't know what the hell I do. I'm having a bad day. Just really a bad day, but it ain't no excuse. So here it is. This is what I'm looking for right here. I'm going to be doing some crazy shit today. We're going to be talking about some stuff, some things, and you know how the show is. As we go crazy, we're going to be doing some random acts of kindness, all that type of stuff today. I'm just going to make this public real quickly so people can comment on there. Yes, that is public. And then I'm going to go to my Facebook page, and we're going to make sure that says public. So for all the people that can see, big Caribbean love here from St. Lucia. Thank you so much, Jay. I truly do appreciate you for tapping on in to the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday. Just spread the word. We're here every other Tuesday to talk about the things that don't nobody else want to talk about. Ain't no subject taboo in what we do here. It is what it is. I am busy trying to handle some business. So this is right here. Let me just go back to my profile page. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast. It is what it is. I am going to bring none other than my homegirl, Nikita B. She is 1/3 of the reversed Oreo cookie tree. Let me bring her on in, Miss J. Hi. What you doing, book thing?
Nothing, chilling.
You're just chilling. So, just real quickly for the people's sake, are you alive? Are you well? What's going on in your world today?
I'm blessed. I got a lot of stuff done. I got off for work, got a lot of stuff done. I'm blessed. I can't complain.
That is truly a wonderful thing to be blessed and to just be in the land of the living. Do you understand what the Chiefs done did? That's just all I'm saying.
Oh, I was at home acting the fool. I was at home.
Acting
So
a
when it came down to the
complete
last
rabbit
13
fool.
seconds, I turned off my TV because I was just like, I thought we lost. And then when I saw the update, I was like, I turned the TV back on. So I was cussing, stumping, screaming, had a couple of heart attacks. I was acting a fool. My cats just left me alone. They were like, they went all the way down
So wait a
the.
minute. You telling me the cats left you alone?
Oh, they left me alone. They both looked at me like, what the fuck? And then they just went downstairs. I was in here acting a fool. So that was
That
it.
is what's up. What's up? First off, let me give a big shout out to Jay Alphonse, says big Caribbean love from St. Lucia in the house, LLC. Yo, we got St. Lucia in the building. That is such appreciated here. Then we also have my girl Kendra. You know, she's a long time friend of mine. She comes onto the, she come on every now and then. She's been tapping in more than what she is been doing, but let's just start off by saying before we get into the show, we do everything. We gotta talk about these motherfucking Chiefs. I don't care what anybody say. I'm gonna cut some of the show. Y'all know how we do. We talk about the things that don't nobody else want to talk about. Ain't no subject taboo here in the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast. So as y'all know, they are the only team to four times consecutively, which means back to back, to bring the AFC Championship home and to play. How do you feel about that, Nikita?
I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Especially with some of the thick ass players that we got. Like I'm happy that we got some sexy ass players. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all
It's
with
just
that.
like
Have you
this.
seen the players that we got? You know?
It is just like this Negro did that. She went from, yes, I'm happy to just see the motherfucker running down there. Fuck him catching to just see the ass on that. But Lord
Did you see
Jesus.
Travis? I was just
I'm
saying
not saying I
bullshit.
didn't see Travis Kelsey. I am not gonna look at Travis Kelsey like that. I'm just gonna let you know, not like that. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna look at Travis Kelsey like that. But I will say
But
that
I am
he
proud
is
of
a mother effer. He did his doggone thing. Whenever you get up, like, I don't care with anybody. Here's the crazy part about what's going on with the Kansas City Chiefs. Most of their starting players are out with COVID.
Oh wow.
The people that have stepped up are third string, fourth string, second string. Are you serious? That
I
means
noticed there
that
was some names that I didn't recognize. That was crazy.
whole lot of names that you didn't recognize on there. A lot of people don't realize that those people that were on there, those were second and third string players right there. So that lets me know that Andy Reid has been having some bombs in the weight, in the cut. So real quickly, 3 Cups of Healing. Thank you for tuning in to 3 Cups Healing. She got in last week and she said, "Why else do women watch football? Cause y'all nasty. Y'all nasty." She said, "If it wasn't for that ass, they be fat and juicy." You know what? This is why I don't deal with colored
Girl, who you
women.
telling?
You know, and then my baby cousin Pearl. Hi, Paul. That's my P right there. I'm gonna bash her on the show because I can. She said, "I'm happy they won't be playing against Brady with his old cheating self." And you show right. It is time for Brady to get on and get up out of there. She
Yeah,
said,
you wanna hear
"Football
some-
booty." What the hell?
You want
You
hear
know
some
what?
funny
This
real
is why I don't do this show. I don't.
You want to hear some funny real quick, Dominic?
What's
I
that?
used to watch. I used to watch. How I learned about football was I used to watch it with my stepdad, and I used to be like, as I'm watching it, I'm like, "Oh, he thick, he this and that," and he was like, "Look, I want you to sit there and learn the game, like, cause you so
Right, learn the game.
about the game." And I was like, "Oh, okay," because I was as I'm talking about how thick they are, I'm asking a bunch of questions. He's like, well, "Why don't you be quiet and actually watch the game?" So that's how I learned. You know, so I'm getting better at it. I know more about the game, but I can also tell you who's single, who's not, who's married.
Absolutely. Real quick, let me shout out to my man Corey Miller right here. Probably one of the dopest guitar players in both sides of the water. He has been a long time big supporter of my show. I tap in him when he does his live shows and stuff like that. And because he's a dope football, he's a dope. What I mean by dope guitar player, right? He plays, and then you know how you just want to hear that certain chord, that certain riff that make the song go right. He does that. He be in church, and all the women from the ages 22 on up to 69 be trying to holler at him. I be like, bro, really? He be like, man, you know, it's just the Lord, man, it's just the Lord. I don't know what else to do with him, but he's a dope. What I mean by dope, I'm talking about take the panties off, put them in his pocket, go home. You know, we can't be doing that type of stuff.
Make you ask for forgiveness before you leave church.
Right, you done put more money in the offering because you done sinned. You know, all in the congregational song and stuff like that. You know that's what you know what. Before we get into the football thing, let's have it at church real quick. Do y'all ever go to church now? Y'all know I'm a retarded person when it comes to church right there. So, you ever notice when you go to church, you have certain type of church members? And let me name them all. So, you got the holiday Christians. They only come around on certain holidays like Easter because they know they're going to break bread. 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a dinner afterwards. So, they bring all their little badass kids, right? He said, thank you, bro. He said, I'm talking about the same thing. All right, Chloe, we're going to talk to. But then you also got those First Sunday Christians, too, that only come on First Sunday because they know that the pastor going to talk about them. And then when they do come, they got a sob story to tell. I'm so tired of hearing about the same old dang on sob story. That the devil tried to get you down. They done repoed your car. You know dang on well you should have got that car in the first dang on place. So real quickly, Three Cups Healing said, I learned the game for the most part, but them asses, mama taught me about football and about the Three Cups of Healing. Your mama need Jesus.
I don't blame you, girl. They be some nice ass football players. I'm telling you, some thick.
You know. So BC, who's gonna be on the show later, so folks will stay in home all year long. Will only come out when it's time to show from them Easter outfits and them Christmas gifts. Yes, that is a part of the holiday Christians. The holiday Christians come out because they know the pastor and the first lady is going to make sure that everybody has a gift. And then that's when they still be bringing them little badass kids. I promise you, if I hear another damn baby cry, you know the pastor get up between 12:30 and 1, depending on the church you go to. Some churches is a little sooner, right? Tell your baby to shut up. Take your baby outside. Have some snacks with them. Give them a bunch of sugar before they come. Give them some NyQuil or something, before they come in and stuff like that. And because between 12 and 12:30, the pastor going to get up and speak. Nobody want to hear your badass kid up there crying and stuff like that. Or you got that one little boy that just be running around pinching people and stuff. What the hell? I've enjoyed my hookah today. Had a stressful day.
You know what? I've made Samantha cry because the sermon was going on too long and I need an excuse to leave.
That is the best thing to do, is to make the baby cry when you want to get up and leave.
I made her cry.
Or what you do is you go with somebody that's elderly and have them stand up so when they look pitiful, you be like, I got to take her home. She's sick, right? I got to help her. She got to take her medicine and stuff like that. I am so into that so much. You have no idea. So let's talk about some more about these certain type of churchgoers, right? Then you have the churchgoers that come that every time they come, they're the ones that praise the Lord the hardest. Like, seriously? If you praise the you ain't been there in 6 damn months, but if you come and you praise the Lord that damn hard, that means you've been fucking up. You've been fucking up bad. And you just hoping that you don't get hit with no holy water and it turn you into dust and stuff like that. I mean, that is. Then you got, I call them pooters. That's just gonna get at the. You got certain type of church pooters. And these is people that's going to poot in the church, know that they pooted in the church, but then they want to blame somebody else for them pooting in the church. You got that pew pooter that just sits there and just poot and sit on it. But when it's time for the altar, they want to get up and they want to crop dust. Got shit just smelling all over the goddamn place, just dropping bombs as you want. The Bible says, pay your tithes cheerfully. There ain't nothing cheerful about smelling your raggedy ass when you done put in $2 in the damn offering. Then you got the choir pooters. Number one, when you put the choir robe on, you're not supposed to be naked up under the dang on robe. You are not supposed to be naked. No, you're not supposed to be naked up under the damn robe.
It's hot.
Well, wear some loose clothes. You ain't supposed to be naked up under the dang on robe. And then here you is, you want to catch the Holy Ghost and be potent and shit, and now your shit just flapping in the breeze and all type of that. Don't nobody want to smell that shit. And then you have my favorite type pooters, which is the musician pooters. That's me. Because I can see I'm going to lean forward and fart. I ain't going to get up because I got to play. Now, if you just so happen to walk behind me during offering, getting back to the choir stand, or I know the deacons be mad as hell at me when they walk by in the back to go ahead and count the money. They walk right into the cloud. I'll be like, I don't know who the hell did that. What's this? So let me answer a couple of questions real quick. I got some people. So Three Cups Healing had said, he said, knock the baby out. Yep, and then she said, that's a Pentecostal church for you for real. And then BC said, y'all ain't right. And then she said, bro, who hurt you? Ain't nobody hurt me. I just think people need to start telling the truth, shaming the devil. So Three Cups Healing said, when I was 4, I stopped the whole service. The lady was talking over me and I was hungry, and I said loud as fuck, she talking about Jesus. Can we go home? You so right.
Oh Lord Jesus, that's funny. That's hilarious.
that made cough right there. Then she said, okay. And then BC said, if they ain't paid more than they got to poop, yeah. Church is not a place for you to relieve yourself. It's for you to lay your sins at the altar, but not relieve yourself. Nowhere in the Bible does it says relieve yourself. And she said, you heard that, Kendra? She said, put on clothes. That means Kendra don't put no clothes on when she go to church. And she a nurse. She just saying. So Bridget says she said that rope was way too high. You know what? I'm gonna go and bring Bridget on. We haven't seen Bridget for a while though. She been going through some things, so we're gonna go and bring her on here as soon as my messenger stop acting a damn fool. Review now. Okay. Well, we're gonna bring Bridget on here and see what the Lord gonna do. And then we're gonna talk about the subject of the day, which is the side pieces. I know y'all saw the subject. I saw the subject. So how do you feel about side pieces?
And you know what? When you talked about side pieces, I went to a church where the pastor had his wife and a side piece in church. I said, "You something else." I
don't see what's wrong with that.
And he was up there preaching. He was up there preaching one time because me and my ex went there, and he changed the whole sermon talking about sex before marriage, how you gonna burn in hell. And then I learned later on, you got your wife and your side piece in church.
You got your wife and your side piece there. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't make any. Like I said, it's just, you know.
Well, okay. So before we get into, my commentary about it and how I'm gonna say something crazy and retarded. Okay, in certain cultures and certain religions, it is okay for a man to have more than one woman. Even in our own culture, in the African culture, that it is okay for a man to have multiple wives, as long as he's able to take care of them. Even when we go back to be in slavery wasn't a bad thing until the Europeans came. Slavery was just a form of, if your family was richer than mine or had more land and property and stuff, we would take on your last name. That was what slavery was about. It wasn't a bad thing. We had worked to build up our nation of people. So let me see here. We got a couple more messages, and then we're gonna get into the show real quick. Bridget said it'd be hot, and then Kendra said I do be naked. Yes, she does, and she's a nurse. Could you imagine having a naked nurse come in your house and you got COVID? You were like, oh, I can't touch that ass, cause this be bad.
You better double up on my mask.
So what would you do if your doctor came in there that's treating you for COVID, or you in the hospital or something, he just came in and just took off his clothes, dick swing, and said, I'm going to try to treat you the best way I know how?
If he's thick, if he's tall and thick like 6'4", I trust you. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you trust his medical education? She said I trust his medical education.
That'll probably heal me right up. If I see a doctor coming in tall and thick, I'm like, I feel better. Here's my number. You know what I'm saying? But, I trust it. If he feels that's what best needed, then go ahead and do you, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? You
gonna trust all those years of him going to school, right?
He could have just went out. He could have just went to the school online. But that's fine.
He could have been an online doctor. He could have played one on TV, and you'd have still been like, let him use you. Just let him use you.
I'm single. I can do it. Do you? That's what you feel. Then do you? Most guys feel like their penis can cure a lot of stuff anyway, so why not try it? You know what I'm saying? He tall and thick, and he got a job. Why not try it?
So you're gonna let the doctor be? You're gonna be the doctor's guinea pig for his course of studies, right? Oh
Pretty
my
much.
God. So she said, was he a Jehovah's Witness? Chloe said he can't take it no more. 3 Cups said, haha, I knew one pastor who had fathered more than one baby in the church. Well, that's because he's the shepherd and he's attending to the flock, as the Bibles may say. Then she said, so Jay says, I love my side piece with some gravy. She put a little bit extra on that. Kendra said, if he was fine, I'd be looking. Kendra, you nasty. So, look, I saw this video. Kendra got this TikTok. I'm going to send it to you, right? Nikita. She got a picture of this dude dancing, and he got this little thing showing, right? And she in a nurse's uniform. She took a step back, got the undressing. I'm like, that's a nigga for you. All that work and stuff. And couldn't wait till you get home. Just all at work being nasty and stuff. What the hell? So we are going to get into the topic of today. She said, Kendra, these are some nurses that are on here. So shout out to Kendra, because Kendra got some new friends for us to talk to and hang out with. And we are going to be on this show talking about side pieces, the do's, the don'ts, the rules, the regulations, all those type of things about side pieces. I'm going to go ahead and put the Monarch up now so people can see what the hell we talking about here. Got a comment real quick. So Rufus said, that's why y'all pH balance be off. Show you right, Rufus. Show you right, real quick.
That's because you let no dude slide in when they ain't wash their body and
right.
Wash them first. That's what you do. And you let everybody slide in. You know what I'm saying?
So real quickly, we're gonna pay some.
You know what I'm saying?
So real quickly, we're gonna pay some bills real quick. You are watching the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast, where we're here every other Tuesday or whatever the hell we feel like coming on here. You can reach us on Facebook on our fan page at the word, the number 1 ST, the Word Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast on our fan page on Facebook. You can also reach me at YouTube at Dominique McKinney. I'm also on Snapchat at Dominique29. You can also, if you want to be a blessing to the show, you can reach me up at Cash App Nico42 with the $. I'm also on TikTok. I'm gonna start getting back into my TikToks. I haven't done it in a while. I kind of got burnt out, and just kind of been focusing on some other things, but they are coming. I promise you. I promise you. We also on IG as well as Dominique29. The co-host Brittany Castleberry at Facebook, IG, Ignitic Score, Nikita Hightower on all social media platforms. We are also going to be doing random acts of kindness. Let me go ahead and put this up here. Where to go? Random acts of kindness, y'all. What that means is you're going to have to drop your cash apps. I said it in the comment section. I don't know if y'all believe me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this ticker right here. And I'm going to give out a certain time. And put cash app tags. Alright, people, so we are going to be doing random acts of kindness. What that means is you're going to have to drop your cash app. The only way that you can win is be live on the show and listening to it. If you are not live and on the show and listening to it, I don't know what to tell you right here. So Kendra said, I'm a Scorpio. That means she's just nasty. That's all that means. So I got a video that we're going to watch, and I want y'all, now I'm going to let y'all view this video. Y'all tell me what you think, and then I'm gonna say my piece at the end. I got this video because I watched it, and I'm gonna be comical about the person that's doing this video right here. I'm gonna rip her to shreds is what I'm gonna do. But how she describes the do's and don'ts and the regulations of the side piece is what pissed me off. So we're going to play this video real quick.
Y'all always talking about a side hoe. These side dudes need to understand the rules too. I can only meet you during my lunch hour at work. Rent is due on the 12th because I get a late fee on the 15th. Hair and nail money for the month needs to be sent via Zelle. Now break it up into 2 payments because you know if you send me over $600, the IRS is clocking and I file my taxes jointly. Do not call me after 6 p.m. because I have gotten off the train and I'm now in the car with my main dude and I cannot talk to you. It ain't gonna be no holidays, no birthdays, no IG posting on Valentine's Day. Send my gift to Charmaine's house. Okay, I will be deleting your text as soon as you send them. So don't wait for no reply because I have to call you in the morning after I kiss my dude goodbye. Do not DM me because I will block your ass. And listen, your name is saved in my phone under Diane. So if a dude ever answer, you better get to pinching that nose and hitting that falsetto. Hi, is Betty there?
Alright, so did you see that, Nikita?
No, it was bleeping.
Okay, I'm going to play it again for those that didn't do it. So Jessica says, hi. I don't even know who Jessica is. But thank you so much, Jessica, for tuning in to the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday. We are doing random acts of kindness. The title of the show, real quick, let me put the banner up so people will know. The title of the show is Side Pieces, Do's and Don'ts and Regulations. You know, what to do and what not to do. Side pieces, are they a good thing? Are they a bad thing? Whatever the case may be. That is the title of the show. But what's more important than that is we are going to be doing random acts of kindness. So what that means, people, is, you know what? I'm going to create another banner down here. I don't want it to do a ticker. I'm going to post it up here, random acts of kindness. Because I don't want a ticker. Let's see, scroll at the bottom. Here we go. We're just going to post this right here. Random acts of kindness is what we're going to be doing today. Drop them cash out taxes. You never know when you might be blessed. But we're going to keep this down at the bottom just like this. So I'm going to play this video again for those that didn't see it. Hopefully Nikita check it out. Was you able to hear it, Nikita?
No, I heard like every other word. I didn't really hear it.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we going to play this video one more time. Hopefully it'll come through clearly for Nikita so she can see it. So here we go.
Y'all was talking about a side hoe. These side dudes need to understand the rules too. I can only meet you during my lunch hour at work. Rent is due on the 12th because I get a late fee on the 15th. Hair and nail money for the month needs to be sent via Zelle. Now break it up into 2 payments because if you send me over $600, the IRS is clocking and I file my taxes jointly. Do not call me after 6 p.m. because I have gotten off the train and I'm now in the car with my main dude and I cannot talk to you. It ain't gonna be no holidays, no birthdays, no IG posting on Valentine's Day. Send my gift to Charmaine's house. Okay? I will be deleting your text as soon as you send them. So don't wait for no reply because I have to call you in the morning after I kiss my dude goodbye. Do not DM me because I will block your ass. And listen, your name is saved in my phone under Diane. So if a dude ever answer, you better get to pinching that nose and hitting that falsetto. Hi, is Betty there?
Nikita, did you check that out?
No, I didn't. I still couldn't hear. Just send it to me on Messenger. I'll watch it.
Okay, I'm going to send it to her on Messenger. So, for though I know everybody else saw it on here, we'll go back and do it. So, basically what she said is, as a matter of fact, I'm going to send it to you right now.
But just give me the gist of what she was saying.
Okay, basically what she was saying, she gave all these type of rules and regulations on what a side nigga should do. Right, talking about don't send me no more than 600 this, and your name is in my phone under this. And if you look at the chick, I'm like, number one, who the hell, if you telling me all of these things that I can and can't do, what is the purpose of me being your damn side piece?
I mean, but that's for each. That's for each person is different. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm unfortunately had a little side thing going on. And what I mean by this, but this is what I'm saying. She's like, don't call here, don't do this. Everything was don't. But send money. You're gonna do all of it. That ain't the job of a side piece. Fuck that. No, that's just a motherfucker who you want to be your sugar daddy and want to just give you some money and you can control. Fuck that. If I'm gonna be your side piece, you're gonna need to make some time for me. I don't give a shit. Now I can understand that there are certain rules and regulations that we got to follow. If you are going to be in that position of a side piece, right, there are certain rules and regulations that you should follow. Now, we're not going to get into the moral of the subject. Is it right or is it wrong? You know what I'm saying? We just all grown. We adults right now. We just having some fun. So for all you people that want to get stupid and come up with all these damn questions and stuff like that, like, you shouldn't do this. Shut the fuck up. We just having some fun right now. All right, we are grown. We've all been there. Whether you're there or not now, go put your head in the toilet and take a deep breath. That's really all it is. Don't give a shit. So, if you do have a side piece, right, for whatever reason, the main thing is you had them there for a reason, right? You're going to entertain that side piece, yes. Are there going to be rules and regulations for that side piece? Yes, there is. But if you don't pay that side piece attention, you can't get mad if the side piece reacts. It goes someplace else. Let's say the side piece is giving you money. You know what I'm saying? Or taking care of something for you, whether it be physical, sexual, emotional, whatever the case may be. If you don't get that side piece attention, then you mad because the side piece decided to not, well, you know what, I don't think this position best fits me. You see what I'm saying? If you there's some side pieces where you see them once in a blue moon and they happy with it. There are some side pieces who are started off being okay with that, and then after a while they either get stigmatized or their situation is too good and they want more. That's unfortunately, that's the sad part about it. You have to be careful who you make the side piece.
Absolutely.
The main piece, and it's like, no, but it's all about communication. You know what I'm saying? But there are some people.
Absolutely. So, real quickly, we're going to tap on in. We're going to wait just a second. We have another guest that wants to come onto the show. She is 1/3 of the reverse Oreo tree cookie situation. She changes her name every day like people change their draws. I think it's just a Scorpio winter, or either that or she's partially light-skinned, because she's not really light-skinned, because she can only celebrate Black History like 4 days out the month. But she's our friend and we love her to death. It is BC, the one motherfucking champ!
First of all,
Yay!
Hey, BC on the show! Yay!
for 28 days in a month, I can celebrate all the way up until Valentine's Day.
Oh, so you get 14 days. Oh, okay.
I get half. I get half the month.
You get half? All right, we can work with that.
You can
We can work
celebrate
with
the whole
half.
month if you want to.
No, the hell she can't.
Yeah, you can.
She cannot celebrate. No, not the whole damn month. So, is you drinking Dose over there? Yeah, Parmesan apple. That's my shit right there. Parmesan apple. That must mean she had a hard day at work dealing with Miss Betty and Olivia and.
These last couple days, the full moon was last week, so I know we're in Mercury retrograde, but people have just been on crack these last couple days. So,
So
hello,
we.
good evening,
So what's
everybody.
going on, everybody? So she says, Jafe Alphonse said she's more than a side piece of a side piece of a side piece. Then it says, you heard that, Kendra? Don't get dickmatized. Yeah, Kendra be getting dickmatized all the goddamn time. That's all her TikTok videos are. Don't y'all hate when people be doing TikToks or live videos and they do shit that they know goddamn well that they not really doing in real life?
Oh, you mean like working?
Working or working out. Now, you see motherfuckers be doing these goddamn workout videos like they really committed to working out, but when you see them in public, they still built like a loaf of bread at the bottom of a grocery sack.
Bruh.
Every other video is them on a treadmill, 5 o'clock in the morning, they eating 3 eggs, drinking it out the cup like they Rocky or something. But when you see it, you be like, okay, they working out. I can, you done watch it for a full 34 days, and when you see them, they done gain weight.
I mean, muscle does weigh more than fat. So
Fuck that. They built like a loaf of bread that you done put at the bottom of the grocery sack. I be like, what the fuck did you just say? I just watched all your goddamn video. Hell, you encouraged me to get my big ass out there, and you out here looking like the goddamn Goodyear blimp. Like a rustic sack of potatoes or something like that. That's just all I'm saying. So she said, this ain't retro game, this joke ain't for real. They commenting on here, that part. 3 Cups of Healing say Kendra's always looking at the PP. Kendra needs to get some penis. Kendra,
hey,
we got to.
sometimes the PP wants to be seen. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Sometimes we don't even necessarily look. It just wants to be seen. It'd be like, hey.
I agree with. I ain't gonna lie, because mine wants to be seen all the goddamn time. I have no problem allowing it to be seen. Him showing himself, reintroducing himself to the world. Whatever the case may be, it's not a problem. I don't understand it. She said, "Damn, I feel attacked." Kendra, we just gonna help you get some penis. Because evidently your friends see this and they're here for a reason to help assist you and the need of you getting penis. That's just really what it is. Just like if
Don't feel attacked.
like, I'm just saying.
Baby. Don't feel attacked. Just be your truth. It is what it is.
If you see one, just put your push-up bra on, take it in the closet, do something strange for some change, and ain't nobody got to know about it.
The fuck you gotta go in the closet for?
Mm-hmm.
She work in a hospital. Can't be doing that stuff out in public on the floor.
First of all,
people got-
Mahomes has proved it only take 13 seconds to do something great. So you ain't even got to
So-
go.
I need more.
Not the fact that you just put the Patrick Mahomes in 13 seconds. You just destroyed that whole man's sexual credibility right there.
2 pumps and a wiggle. I'm just saying, 2 pumps and a wiggle. You can do a lot.
Nah, that gets you left out.
Wait a minute, that's a hell of a way to explain sex to your son. Okay, son, this is where the babies come in. Good boy, just take 2 pumps and a wiggle.
All I'm saying is, if the opportunity presents itself, sometimes you can't go full fledged. You got to get what you can get while you can get it. And I'm just saying, 13 seconds is enough time to do great things. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anybody wants 13 seconds, But if I need something, you better pull your ass over and give me these 2 pumps and a wiggle to hold me out till we can get somewhere to finish the damn thing. That's all I'm saying. Maybe that's why the fuck I got a stalker. I really don't know. I really don't. But Scorpio gang, I'm gonna throw some signs.
Okay, like the whole conversation just went totally
the
left
conversation
field.
went left when you start talking about yo wee wee. Like, didn't nobody even say nothing about you bringing yo wee wee to the party.
If I brought, okay, listen. If I bring my wee wee to the party, I'm gonna stand up because y'all know I don't wear pants. So my wee wee is not at the party yet. It can be. So we're gonna leave mine out of this. Okay. We were talking about Kendra.
This is not. We're not on OnlyFans right now.
Listen, I've been thinking about doing one. You know, we were talking about Kendra getting some wee wee because evidently her friends is looking out for her in this situation about the wee wee situation. Okay, so we're gonna go back to talking to the side piece.
And if it's good, put them on the schedule. That's what you do. If you get some good ones,
So Kendra said, as I don't have a problem getting it. I don't have to sit on all that time to sit on. Well, time management. That's all I can say. Like you said, get a calendar, Google, Siri. Hey, Siri's, when is my dick appointment?
That's a good one. And you ain't not supposed to get a just lean over to the edge of the bed. That's all you do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, y'all hilarious! All right, so let's go into the side piece situation. For y'all that didn't see the video, I'm gonna put the link in the description below for y'all to see the link to this video real quick. So we're gonna start with you, Nikita. Do you think side pieces are necessary? And if so, what causes it to be necessary?
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my previous experience. I had somebody that I messed with on the side, and you know, I had fun with it. It was short term, but I did it because the person that I was living with wasn't giving me what I wasn't giving me what I needed, and I didn't tell him more than once, I'm not getting what I need, and he didn't think that somebody else was gonna do it or I was gonna do it. So after I warned you, I started looking for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it helped me. It helped me from killing him, and I still got mine. I got what I needed. You wasn't gonna give it to me, so I'm gonna get what I need. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to know why BC.
Is what it is.
I just want to know why BC is posing like she's an Avenger or something like that. I ain't figured that part out yet. Like she's auditioning for the next Eternal movie.
So,
wow. Okay.
You know, but when I had my little side, when I had my side piece, we knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be having side pieces, but they don't even know that they're side pieces. So I had mine, he knew what it was, and then when it ended. So as long as you have great communication. But I think sometimes it is needed because, I'm not saying that it's right, but I think sometimes it is needed because sometimes you don't feel like you're getting what you need at home. And sometimes there's somebody out there that can give it to you. So.
Same question to you, BC.
You really want to ride that train? Maybe I'm not the best person to All right, I'm gonna say this. When you dealing with anybody, if you at some point in time feel the need to step out and do anything with anybody else, obviously you're not getting what it is that you need. So y'all need to have a conversation because you grown. Again, as I think Rufus said earlier, that's why your pH balance be off. Like if at some point you got to go somewhere else to get something, I don't care what it is, conversation, head, say, whatever, you need to have a conversation. And if the conversation doesn't resolve it, you just don't need to be in that relationship point blank period because the relationship is supposed to complete you. If you got to step outside the relationship to get something else, you don't need to be in that relationship. Obviously, that relationship is not solid. It's not that Paul, Ebony. Anyway.
You know what? I love Ebony because Ebony tell the truth and she shamed the devil. So Ebony,
drinking some Fireball. But anyway,
I'm bringing Ebony on the show.
But my whole take on all I'm gonna say is, and I'm saying this because apparently I'm a professional side piece, and I don't even think I was necessarily side because I was doing main shit somehow.
No, we not. Okay, are you sure you want to discuss that situation, or do you want to let that situation be quiet?
I don't know how to necessarily answer it without involving.
No. Answer the question. So this is your one opportunity. Now you know we grown, we family, we friends. So we gonna. If you want to discuss this, say so. If not, then we're not gonna discuss it because I think we should discuss it without
I'm
naming
sure
no
you
names.
should discuss it, sir.
Let's discuss it then. We family, all right. So I was gonna bring Ebony on, but Ebony says she at work right now, which means
She a Dollar Tree, dollar in the
she
tree.
at the Dollar Tree. Oh, can you steal me some
anymore.
candy? Can you give me some candy, Ebony?
Things aren't even $1 anymore. They're $1.25. Everything that
$1.25 now, so we got to call it the $1.25 tree store now. Okay, so let's get back to BC. We're gonna use you. Okay, we're not gonna name that. Yes, we is. You opened it. You opened it. You brought Paul in here, so we're gonna take some of the words that you said and we're gonna analyze it. Okay. All right. So you said that you were doing main female things, right? So, okay, whether you're a side piece or not, and nobody's judging here for whatever reason, that's what you do, that's what you do. So we're going to talk about the activities and the things that you said that you did. You said you was doing main woman type things. That's BS to me, because you doing more work than necessary. You know, if you are in that position and that's the position you want to play.
Again,
let me finish.
No, because it comes down to communication. Because again, there's what it is, there's what they say it is, there's a lot of things at play. My thing is that when it comes down to it, you got to be open and honest. Because there are some people that can literally have 2, 3, 4, 5 chicks, and everybody's cool with the shit because everybody knows what the fuck is going on. Then you got people who don't know what the fuck is going on, and by the time they realize what the fuck is going on, shit's fucked up. Then you got some chicks that are claiming wifey, but when you ask anybody else, they're not wifey. They're not actually married. Now, I'm going to say this. There's a difference to me between taking an oath in front of God and everybody else and being actually married and somebody playing wifey, because we're not common law state. At this point, if you ain't took no vows in front of God, whoever you worship, whatever it is, y'all, at this point, y'all playing house, y'all roommates. So when it's all said and done, I need you to take up whatever problems you got with me. I need you to take that up with that motherfucker over there that you.
But hold on. Now you defining whose role should be what, right? But if you take on doing the duties of the main piece and you are not the main piece, whose fault is that?
I give 100% in everything that I don't know.
But 100. We're not saying that you're not giving 100. We're not saying that you're not giving 100%. But as if you are in that position, your job ain't to give 100%. That's the whole thing. Because so what you did was
that was not my job. I was not.
So hold on. So we speaking from one pimp to another. So what you did was you technically overstepped your bounds and you caught feelings in the situation.
Oh no.
Just hold on. Just listen. We keeping it gangster, okay? Because when you have a side piece, their job is just to fulfill a certain area that's lacking. That's it. Mm-hmm. Now, when you start doing other things and taking on other responsibilities and stuff, right? You're trying to move out of that position from the side piece to the main chick. Now, if that's the way it's gonna go, great. If it's received like that, great. And that's what you graduate to, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not reciprocated and received like that, don't you think that you overstepping your bounds?
I mean, again, that's where communication comes in, because I need you to explain what the fuck is going on. Because if you introducing me to your mama, I'm chilling with your mama, I'm chilling with your people, you introducing me as your girl, somebody say something about your wife, and you talking about you ain't married, you swear up, down, left, right. That's not, like I said, it comes down to communication.
Now, you know what that is right there?
Can I say something real quick? We women also have to take, this is not personally against you, but a lot of times when dating, a man can say something, I call it my spidey sense. I can talk to a man and he can tell me he's blue in the face, he's single, this is what he wants, but something about it, I just don't sit right with me. And I've been with the guy where he kept telling me he's single, and I went to a football game and ran into him and his pregnant girlfriend, his pregnant wife. But I couldn't really get too mad at him, because I kind of knew in the back, I kind of knew something didn't sit right. I couldn't put my finger on it, and I would ask him questions, but he would also say, no, I'm single, but something about it. So it's like, in general, we women, we have to pay attention to that spidey sense. And sometimes your spotty sense will tell you he's not single. You're the side chick. And some women we say, okay, well, I'm going to do what I can to become the main chick. So a lot of times we could say, well, I didn't know. To me, I think a lot of times we do know, we just don't something about that guy where we feel like we can change the situation. Like I said, I don't know, everybody's different, but I'm saying information I knew. I just didn't. I felt like if I said something, I was going to lose him. You know what I'm saying? And then when I found out, when it was hitting me in my face, I was like, well, you mad nobody else was yourself if you knew. You know, and I've been in a situation where they introduced with the family and friends, but it was, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I say about it. A lot of times you got to pay attention to your spidey sense. You know, I mean, a lot of women know.
I can say, you know, again, in the beginning, I really didn't know. But again, it goes back to dudes. If that's how you're going to portray it, again, dudes have obligations just like the females do. So, again, if you going with side pieces, you don't see side pieces. Well, maybe some of them do, but you don't see side pieces every single day, right? You're not out and about during the day and the night with side pieces. You're not taking pictures. You're not hanging out. I mean, there's certain rules and regulations when it comes to being a side piece, man or woman. So, again, if you start crossing the boundaries, shit gets muddy. Like I said in the beginning, I did not know. That's not what. By the time I knew, we was already deep into the shit. Now it comes a problem. All right, whatever. Fast forward to now, you know, the shit just ended in a whole restraining order. So, you know, there's that. But
okay, so here's what I want to say. What you're describing, right? See, because really there are no rules and regulations. There's perceptions.
No, Ebony told me there's. Ask Ebony. Ebony said there's rules
well,
and regulations.
it just depends. It depends. There are rules, but if they're not established up front and they're not maintained and enforced, then that means they go out the window. Okay, so check this out. When you said that was taking it around the family, meeting the mom and stuff like that, that's called playing a part. What that did was, and again, we family, we're not going to judge nobody, we're going to tell the truth as we see it. What that was keeping you on a team. That was playing mind games with you.
I'm a team player. No, I'm just
right. That's honestly what it was. What he did was because, like you said, it wasn't communicated like that at first, right? So he had to play a role.
It's still for real. Up until the last conversation we had, it's still.
But hold on, let me finish. The reason why he introduced you like that and brought you around that's because at the current time you were fulfilling a void. You were fulfilling a necessary need. You know, in case situations went a certain way, you knew who to contact. In case you seen this person in another setting, it was already pre-established what the roles were. See, that is a part of the game that Ebony's telling you about, that what she told you about, and about the rules and the regulations. See,
Ebony wrote the book on that shit. I need to
right.
Be like,
so see what he did was, and again, we family, we friends, we're not going to judge nobody. He established a foundation because he intertwines with the people who you met, right? So they already knew. I guarantee you, them assholes already knew. That's why they call it Asshole Association. They already knew before you came around what the deal was. So when you may have seen them out at Price Chopper, Walmart, or somewhere else, they immediately already know how to act. They already immediately know how to get into character. It was just a role being played.
Hell
now.
No, fuck too. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Whatever.
But that's what happens, though. You don't downplay it because what he did it for a reason. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He took you around certain people at certain times to establish the character. That's what you do when you play a role in a movie. You know what I'm saying? You have to establish that character. You have to embrace that character. You have to learn about that character. You have to go do research and homework on that character. You have to be around those type of people so you know how to embody that character. Now, we're not passing judgment whether it was right or wrong, but that's the scenario how that went played. You know what I'm saying? Now that you smarten up, you seeing the game and you learning the game, you know what I'm saying? Now those characters, you notice that those characters kind of back off and they played, oh, well, I didn't know. Like, we're not going to talk about that situation, but oh no, he couldn't have did that. When they all knew what was going on. But at the end of the day, they're going to protect their boy, their friend, at all costs.
Hey, fast forward to, if anybody is watching this, I am accepting applications for a sugar daddy. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like,
oh Lord
maybe
Jesus.
maybe a Splenda daddy, like a Splenda.
Did she say Splenda? She might as well say what's that other stuff? Sativa. She looking for a sativa daddy, a gluten-free sugar daddy.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
We're looking for a cage-free egg daddy, plant-based daddy.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. You know, like, I have some baggage. Like, there's a whole restraining order, but like, as long as y'all know how to fight, get at me. You know, he gonna pay the bills in a minute. Get at me. Let me know what's up. But if you come crazy in my inbox, I will blast you on my Facebook. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, she is the queen of memes. But Emily said they ain't shit. She said they ain't shit either. MFs is cancers. But let's just be honest though. You know, we've all been in that role. Males be that role too. We be side pieces for women. We think that we the shit because she done finally let us out the closet. You know, done took us around a few important people to make us look good and stuff like that. But all in the back of the while, that's just to keep engaged. Which, in all honesty, that's the rules, because you're supposed to stay engaged with them because they're serving a purpose. You know, and if that purpose is either sexual, monetary, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep engaging in them, or you're gonna lose it. Because if you got point blank, you got a sugar daddy giving you money. You know, I hear women all the time talking about, I want a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar. Well, you need to take
your sugar daddy. I'm just saying, like, that would be great.
But listen to that statement. I want a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar. Bitch, you don't want no damn sugar daddy. What you want is a gopher. What you want is an offering plate handler. No, it don't work like that.
Like, matter of fact, where is Kendra's homeboy from last week? Like, from a couple weeks ago. Like, all I'm saying is I've never, because the way I'm set up, I don't feel right doing that. But at this point in my life, because I'm 40 now, y'all, I'm 40. At this point,
she said plant-based.
I just feel I need something. So, I mean, I got a kid in college, y'all. You know, I got growing boys. They
okay, like, so let's be real about it. So if you had a cat come up to you that had a little bread and wanted to be the sugar daddy, is you gonna play the part?
No, Duck, I'm not going to play the part.
Okay,
then you don't need no sugar daddy. What you need is a second job then. What you need to do is mix drinks on the weekend.
I got a question for you, BC. What if you do get a guy that?
What if I do get a guy that's what?
She froze like Siri.
What if you got a guy that wants to be a sugar daddy, but I said, what if you? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
your phone is breaking up a little bit.
That's a sugar daddy, but trying to see if I can word this without blasting somebody.
He wants some ass. I'm just gonna go straight out say it. He wants some butt.
Well, I was saying Duck's name for a reason. No, I mean, real shit. I'm joking about the sugar daddy stuff because I'm not that type. I've never been that type. That's part of why I guess I'm an easy target. I don't agree with using people for things. Like, that's not my thing. Like, I just don't. I was joking about that. I really was joking. I don't get down like that. I mean, to each their own. Whatever you need to do, you need to do. But I don't necessarily agree with that because from my side, at least my standpoint, and I'm gonna say this in the most humble way possible. People don't quit me. I quit people, and people don't like it when I quit them. I have a track record of motherfuckers that just do crazy ass shit, not just the recent one, but other ones too. So I don't play because, you know, I'm big on energy and exchanging shit, and sex is not a joke. You exchange energies, you do shit. Like, you can't be out here. There's too much shit going on in this world to be out here for everybody and doing stuff. And I'm not even talking about diseases. I'm talking about spiritual energy level shit. But yeah, I don't. All I'm saying is I didn't know, and by the time I knew, I was already engulfed. And fast forward to now, it's a whole restraining order, and it's just awkward. So there's that. But
so let me ask you a question, and let's just be honest, okay? Even though that you was in that situation, right, and you're getting out of that situation, Are you one? Do you regret it? That's number one. And number two, how's it making you feel? Like, do you feel bad about the situation? Do you feel like, damn, I should have known better? I should have saw the warning signs. How do you feel?
First of all, that motherfucker was a walking warning sign. I don't necessarily feel bad. I feel everything that happens, good, bad, or otherwise, is a lesson. It's supposed to happen. Good, bad, or otherwise, it's a lesson. I can't say that was like the first time in my life ever I gave somebody a second chance. I don't know if it's because I'm a Scorpio, I'm a hard ass, whatever. I don't give second chances. I didn't give a second chance to my baby daddy. So I just don't double back. The fact that I doubled back and you showed me why I don't double back, all right, cool. I mean, I will take responsibility, and people will do what you allow them to do. So again, at the end of the day, doesn't matter how much of a piece of shit, whatever, he is, at the end of the day, people are only going to do what you allow them to do. So for it to get where it is right now, I allowed some of that to take place. But at the end of the day, it still comes back on, as a person, you're going to do what you're going to do. You got the right one this go around. So, but I mean, I don't regret anything because, again, some things you got to go through so that going forward. Like, honestly, I wish it would have happened when I was younger, if that makes any sense, because, even though I'm gangster, y'all, I just want to let y'all know I'm gangster as fuck, right? I'm hood.
Since when?
Since like 2 minutes ago, but I'm not. And so when it comes to a lot of stuff, there's a lot of stuff I'm naive on. That's part of why, there's an allure about me, is because I'm not from Kansas City. Not everybody can say they've had me. I'm not somebody's baby mama that anybody knows. And so Kansas City is really small in that everybody knows everybody by one way or another. And part of the allure is that I'm not from here. So when it came to a lot of stuff, I was naive because, again, I'm growing up thinking people mean what they say. They do what they say they're going to do. And I've learned that's not the case. Like I said, if I've learned nothing else in these last 5 years, it's an example of, hey, it's real out here. And there are some really shitty ass people in this world, and you can't be responsible for what they do. All you can do is act accordingly. Like I said, the only regret, honestly, that I have is that I didn't meet him when I was younger. And I say that because, things could have maybe went differently. Maybe I wouldn't feel the way that I necessarily feel right now, or if I did feel this way, I have more time to kind of get over it. That's my only take on it. But you can't do the timing. You got to trust the timing. Everything for a reason, and I'm better for it. And I got 2 tattoos out of it.
Oh no, they showed you damn tattoos.
I was showing off my tattoos. I was showing them off.
Okay, so now that we're done exhibitioning ourselves, right? So I did pick a winner for the random acts of kindness. Once you receive your Cash App, I need you to just put 100% sign in the comment section or on the comments so I can highlight it, so I'll let you know that you did receive that. Now,
hey, really quick, I want to show everybody. I got bat wings. I'm sorry, that's the paw. I'm pretty sure that's the paw talking, but I have bat wings. My bat wings. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Okay, go ahead.
Lord Jesus, can we bow our heads and pray for this child that she may never return with bat wings again? She's actually flapping them like she's gonna fly away. What the hell? Alright, so we're gonna talk about let's change the subject real quick, because
You're not laughing. Why are you not laughing?
She laughed. She laughed on the inside, you missed it.
Well, laugh on the outside. I can't see the inside.
We can't laugh on the outside because no, not gonna laugh on the outside. So here's my winner right here for the random acts of kindness, so you guys know that this is a real subject. 3 Cups of Healing. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, to the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast, where every day, every subject, ain't no subject taboo. We talk about things that don't nobody else want to talk about. She said, girl, I got wings too. Is there a whole society with wings going around here that I don't know nothing about?
I used to be like close to 400 pounds, so I've earned my wings. But 3 Cups, I just want to let you know that he got that money from doing something strange for a little bit of change. Like, there was a lot of twerking involved for him to bless you with that. So you need to make sure you give him because he done did some extra shit. Like, he threw his back out. Like, he didn't walk around for like a week. to be able to bless you. So make sure you tell him thank you, because I'm just saying, like, he didn't walk right for a week,
which is
was
true.
awkward. It was awkward.
Now, the reason why I got that money because BC wanted a sugar daddy that didn't want no sugar, so I took my money elsewhere and decided to give it to somebody else. I'm just saying, ain't gonna be no goddamn sugar around here. Talking about, can we get a plant-based sugar daddy around here? Hell no. All right, so so here's what else we're gonna talk about real quick. We're gonna move on from the side pieces and stuff like that. Okay, last thoughts on the side piece situation. If you are a side piece, that is your goddamn business. Nobody can judge you. You can do whatever the hell you want to. But I will say this much. Establish communications, establish boundaries. Don't be nobody's dog. Don't be nobody's pet. Don't be nobody's... You still have rights as you're not an animal. Unless you decide you want to be like that, and then you got some weird shit going on in your life. You know.
Is there a pamphlet?
BC, you and Paul need to be quiet right now. I'm trying to go on with the show. I don't know what the hell is going on. So, predictions for next week's game with the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to start with Nikita.
It's Kansas City Chiefs with their thick ass all day long. What you talking about?
Nikita, you cannot pick a winner because of who's the thickest. You cannot pick a winner because of who's the thickest.
I can do what I want. Kansas City has a staff, but they do got some thick ass players. So, I'm gonna go with Kansas City all day long. Especially with Travis Kelce thick ass. If she's a side chick, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me
did you just offer to be Kelsey's side chick? Because
hell yeah, I'll be quiet. Nobody gonna know. I'll be quiet as hell. Nigga, I go to work. You ain't gotta give me no money. Just show. Come over every now and then. I'm good. I'm gonna tell you
how I came up with this subject. After BC tell us her prediction for Sunday.
I mean, I feel the Chiefs are gonna send the Pussycats back home. Losers.
She said cup size. I am not dealing with Ebony. Ebony got issues. She said cup size matter.
Y'all, Ebony is my sister, and she understands me, but she's kind of gangster.
No, she does not understand you. She just puts up with you. She's about the only few people that put up with you.
She does that too. She kind of does that too, but that's okay. That's okay. We got years in this shit, damn it. We got kids and years in this shit. If I was ever to be a lesbian, it'd probably be Ebony, but I'm not.
All I got to say is, Juan, we did it. Inside joke, y'all.
Juan, we did it. But ladies, don't let that cup size fool you. Don't let that fool you.
Okay, enough about the sizes of the cups, whether it's plastic, real, round, cuffed, curved. We're not talking about that. Now, my prediction for Sunday is Patrick Mahomes is going to raise the blood pressure rate again in both states because he sure did it last week. Cause I ain't even going to lie. See, here's the thing about the Chiefs and what I've learned in the last couple of years. Now, I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'm a supporter. Big difference. I live in the state. I support the home team. But what I've noticed about it, you cannot count him out. He is one of those clutch players. Again, 13 seconds, 2 pumps and a wiggle, and the man won the game. He tied it.
Word for today. That's the hashtag. Matter of fact, I want you to share this show and make sure when you do it, you hashtag 2 pumps and a wiggle.
So I think I didn't get a chance to watch because when I left to go to work, the Bills were up. It was like I said, 12 seconds left. I get in the car. Just, I look at my phone, it said tied. This is some bullshit. So I Googled what radio station to listen to the game on the way to work. So I tuned in to 106.5 The Wolf and listened to the rest of the game. And, I'm so super proud of the Chiefs. I do think that they're playing against Cincinnati. You can't take Cincinnati lightly. I do like that game with the Bills because to me that was the best game of the year. Both teams played admirably. Both teams it was a shootout. It wasn't a lot of penalties. Because to me penalties ruin the game a lot. They just played some good ass football.
Did you see they went after Brittany? Did you see they went after Brittany for pouring champagne, or she shook up the champagne And the people that were in front of her said it was okay for her to do it, but everybody jumped her on TMZ or whatever. There's a whole article because she popped the champagne. They talking about it was cold and then nobody want to go home smelling like alcohol and like.
Talking about Britney Spears?
No, Britney, his fiance.
His fiance. You know what? She's worth $250 million right now. She don't give a shit.
Because you literally go into clubs and leave smelling like rancid ass pussy, alcohol, weed, and God knows what else. But you gonna talk about you upset because she poured, and it wasn't even the people that were up underneath her that got sprayed with the champagne. It was other people on TMZ and Twitter and shit that were riding her ass.
So you know what? People gonna talk just to be talking.
About what the hell they got to say. I don't give
right.
a
fuck. Look. Here's for you. You think she really cares when her baby daddy? We ain't even gonna say husband. Her baby daddy, which means she getting half of whatever he got. Then we'll talk about his half. And right now he's the number one quarterback in the league. Been the number one quarterback in the league. Done went to 2 Super Bowls in less than 5 years. Took a team that ain't been to the Super Bowl in 33 years. And now they hold the record of being the only team to have 4 consecutive AFCs. You think she give a shit about what the damn people say about the champagne? Well, if it had been me, I'd have went and bought some more goddamn bottles and poured it on their punk asses. Mm-hmm. You should be lucky this is champagne and not other shit.
Well, the article said it wouldn't.
I would have got on the mic and all I would have said was Patrick Mahomes and dropped the mic. I ain't got shit else.
Right.
It was the article said it wasn't the people, because she asked them before she shook up the champagne and opened it that they were okay with it. It was people on Twitter, you know, they be jumping on her and his brother, talking about, you know, they making it hard for him and what, you know, people always got something to say.
We ain't worried about that. But that's my prediction for the game.
You know how they get mad at her. If I was Travis Kelce's girlfriend, oh, y'all would hate me. I'll be on the sidelines acting a fool. Y'all would hate me. She would be tame compared to me.
Did you see her outfit? Her outfit was bad. Her outfit was the pictures
all right,
they posted.
Listen, y'all can discuss that later. So my prediction for the game is that I do believe the Chiefs is going to pull it out. I'm not going to count the Cincinnati Bengals out because when you're playing at this level right here, it's anybody's game.
But you're playing at home. We're playing at Arrowhead, and you know that.
You can say whatever you want to say. I play football, I play sports. One thing I do know is you can't count no team out. Just like Patrick Mahomes has done time and time again, you can't count nobody out. So that's my prediction for the game right quick. Now, I always recap the subject of what we talked about. We talked about side pieces. The reason why I started talking about that, I wanted to get on this subject. I was scrolling through my timeline, and this is around the time that Augie Alessio, whatever the hell his name is, had did the interview about him and Jada Pinkett.
August Alsina? That's another one. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, control yourself.
She's over there getting moy.
Right. Yes, she getting moy. So, and what's crazy is because a lot of men were upset with him because he broke the code. You know what I'm saying? He lied in the interview because there's certain things that just men don't do. It's a very small percentage of what he said had happened that would. And I'll break it down real quickly. He said that Will Smith gave him permission to basically bang his wife. That he was okay.
That was they had an open relationship.
Okay, I get all of that. Open relationship, you can see other people, but his exact words was he went to Will Smith and asked for permission. Will Smith gave him permission. Okay, let's just be straight out honest. We talk about Will Smith, man's worth over $500 million. He's an icon, which means that anything you put his name on is going to make money. He is an A-list actor. In order for you, he's in what they call the $25 million club. What that means is if you want him to do a film, just for him to get his attention, you got to bring $25 million. Right? Do you really think, regardless of what they was going through, who they banging, that another nigga, because he's still a nigga from Philly at the end of the day, is just going to say, okay, yes, he can bang my wife. We're in an open relationship. If you don't shut the fuck up. I'm watching the whole video, and he tried to play the whole emotional role and stuff. And it just got me.
Let Tupac come back. That's all I'm gonna say. Let Tupac come back.
You know, I get it. They was in an open relationship, and you know, but certain things, and we talk about we're adults. Sometimes certain things don't need to be spoken. You know what I'm saying? Some things are just seen, not heard. Some things are just understood. You know, I just personally don't see them type of people and what we know of them that he's just gonna willingly. Now, if it happened, they like you said, it was open, they was doing their thing. But ain't no grown ass man, especially when you got a bad chick like Jada Pinkett, and the possibility that y'all gonna work this shit out, gonna just give you permission to bang his wife. If you do, it's always an ulterior motive. Both of them got money, both of them got fame, so there's nothing to gain like that. You know, so when I was watching it, and I just was watching some of the old interviews, I was like, man, let me just talk about this subject. Because, you know, I like to talk about subjects that are very controversial. You know, that's what gets us content, that's what keeps us on the air doing what we do. So, ladies, I thank y'all for coming on to the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast. You know, BC, her and Paul's about to have a night out on the town in the bedroom. We ain't gonna tell nobody. Nikita, you here to. So we're gonna have a final thought. Keep it short. Go ahead, Nikita, and the BC. Then we're gonna get up out of here.
All I say is whatever you do, as long as you have communication, you keep it real with people. And ladies, if you feel that tingle, let's say ladies and men, you know when something's not right. Don't be afraid to speak up. You know what I'm saying? And it eventually is going to come. It's going to come to light. But pay attention to that spidey sense because it's happening for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, just be open and honest and stand up for yourself, and everybody take accountability for it. But I think if more people talked more and was open and honest, we'll have less problems. And you know, like I said, but at the end of the day, just talk and pay attention to your spidey sense.
BC.
My final thought is I am Batman. All I'm saying is, have you ever seen Batman and me in the same place? No, because I am Batman. That's it. That's all I got.
You know, as a kid, I was always taught. You ever remember that commercial where they cracked the egg in the skillet and they said, "This is your brain," and then they scrambled it and they said, "This is your brain on drugs."
Really? Whatever.
That means she has a lot of scrambled eggs in her going on in that situation. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast. We're going to pay some bills and get out of here. If you want to catch us on Facebook, we are the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday podcast. You can catch us on our fan page on Facebook, the number 1ST, the word amendment, Let's Talk Tuesday. We are on there full time. You can always catch me on YouTube. We broadcast live on YouTube as well at Dominic29. We are also on Snapchat at Dominic29. If you want to be a blessing to the show, hit us up at Nico42 with $ in front of it. I'm also on IG and TikTok as well at Dominic41 and Dominic29. You can hit Brandon Castleberry up here at IG and TikTok and everything else at Igmignatic Scorp, whatever the way that is. We also do. Excuse me, ma'am. We're closing right now. Please hold your peace. Thank you. We do also do random acts of kindness right now too, and also don't forget Nikita Hightower on all social media platforms. Next time we come up, I'm gonna make sure I have all of her information on here too, as well. So Jay says you need a nap, BC. Ebony says nighty night, B, and she said I always got my Peter tickle on. I don't know what the hell, people. Y'all nasty. All right, y'all, we're going to get out of here, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the First Amendment Let's Talk Tuesday, where ain't no subject taboo and we talk about the things that don't nobody else want to talk about. So as we always say, peace!